世界に痛みを
No restrictions.
Dang. Welcome back. I'm LePieMessiah. You're LePieMessiah. Ain't no one higher. I've been holding that one in for a very long time.
No one higher is crazy.
Yeah, of course, that's me, the LePieMessiah. We're doing today the Aliens Romulus review. I have some fantastic people in my crew together. I'm starting from the top. Over on my list. I have Mr. Pretty Tony. You want to introduce yourself?
I don't know, it's Pretty Tony. Already getting my fucking ass kicked in Black Ops right now. Trying to just spare my goddamn mental illness, but yeah.
That's for usual. Next on the list we have the TheKuzuriGamer outside. And go ahead.
That'd be me. Hi, did anybody bring snacks? If they didn't bring snacks, they're not allowed to say. Those are the rules. We have them. Continue.
Snacks are required. They're always. That's the number one rule of the stream. You're always part of the channel. You must bring snacks. Next,
You're welcome.
Next, I have Hanz Windu in the building.
Yo, how y'all doing? What's going on?
All right, I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I like it. Next we have I'm gonna go David next. Is he here?
Yo, what's up? This is Ddot down. Nice to meet you.
Love it. And we actually have a new guest. This is a very, very new guest. This is never before seen, never been on the channel. Well, actually, that's a lie. She has been on the channel before. We've never introduced properly. We have Cheyenne.
Yo, you already know how it is. You already know.
You gotta give her a code name, but alright. We'll get there one
kill
day.
those guys.
Definitely do. Yeah, she definitely is a Star Wars name.
You already know. That could be my favorite.
It's like, come on, Hans.
Okay.
You haven't thought of a Star Wars name for her yet?
I'll think about it. I'll get it one day.
True. All right, that's the 5 people we have on our small little panel today. All right. I have notes. I didn't want to get too fucking sidetracked on this one. I wanted to start from the top. So, Alien Romulus, it basically takes place in between Aliens 1 and 2. I found out. Use your words. I find it.
Talk slow.
I find it very interesting that they were able to put the movie in. I guess an old part of the timeline and make it work perfectly. Honestly, I feel like what they did, with the whole them finding the original xenomorph that Ellen kicked out of the pod, and that being the catalyst for everything. I like how they incorporated Prometheus with the black stuff, that and the third. Overall, I would say I was very hyped when I went to the movie. I had high expectations. I'll start with that. Damn. So yeah, before I get into, I guess, how I feel about the characters, how did everyone feel about the movie before getting into the deep dive?
I guess I'll start off. I was excited off rip when I seen the first trailer. I knew for one it was gonna be on Broski's birthday, so I was like, oh, that's about to be a vibe. But like just seeing the trailer and seeing like the aesthetic of how they were gonna put things on screen, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Kind of taking us back to the way it used to be, of like old horror movies and stuff.
Okay.
All them face huggers.
I got something to say about those face huggers.
All them face huggers for you are a problem.
We'll get to the face huggers in a minute.
I mean, for me, it's an Alien movie. I'm going to see it regardless because I just enjoy the franchise. So it was like,
Indeed.
I don't want to say they couldn't do me wrong, but it's like it's kind of hard to mess it up for me.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. Like,
yeah.
It's like the margin of error was it large? How bad could they have messed up this Alien movie? Honestly,
Considerably
they
large.
pulled it to a certain degree.
Okay. Fuck it. We're just gonna dive right into the characters. I feel like there should have been at least 2 or 3 more characters in I guess the main cast. What?
you talking about for more deaths?
That too. There could have been some more death elements in there, and I don't know. I feel like the crew was way too small. Like you could have had some more interesting kills and deaths, and like more character arcs. Like I feel like we needed at least 1 or 2 more characters that were like the gun ho, like I'm gonna shoot whether or not I'm not gonna die. Rah! Like I feel like we needed like at least 1 or 2 of those characters.
Well, it seems like they were going for quality over quantity, and also because they weren't expecting to run into like anything to fight. They were just expecting, we're gonna go there and get the pods and dip. Like whereas opposed to like an alien's dose, like Weyland-Yutani knows the Oogly Boolies are there, so they send like a fully armed unit. Like,
that's another thing. I don't know why. Like, why didn't Weyland-Yutani go after that base? Like, I'm pretty sure they were 100% aware of what was on that base and how important it was. I get it was about to crash soon. It was definitely gonna crash soon, but there was still, I guess, some information or things to loot on that thing. So I'm pretty sure I don't understand why Weyland-Yutani wouldn't have gone to get their shit before it explodes. That didn't really make sense to me.
Because if they send people there to get their shit, more people could die, and they don't want to keep losing people on stuff doing this.
I don't think they care about the
yeah,
well-being.
I was gonna say I disagree with that. They be throwing people into a meat grinder.
Like honestly,
No,
like,
they don't. Go ahead.
The main character, Homegirl, like you clearly see that like they don't give a fuck about like them the people, because she was done with her working hours, and they gave that bitch 4,000 more hours. Like, yeah, we'll see in like 5 more years. Like, what? Nah, bro. Imagine working 20,000 hours and like, all right, I'm ready to go, and they add 4,000 to your shit. So you're not done. You're not done. You go. Yeah, they really don't give a fuck about the people.
I'm not saying they give a fuck about any of the people. I'm saying they care about the. They don't know how to. They wouldn't know how to convince people to go up there in the first place, and they wouldn't know how to get people to get the thing to bring the thing back. Because they would go up there for the pods. Like, they would go up there to get the alien samples to bring it back to make bioweapons. That's what they would have sent them there to do.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. They're going to get the shit, but you don't have to tell them what they're going to get. Just, hey, go pick this up, bring it back. Weyland-Yutani. Like, simple.
That's kind of what they did in Aliens 2 to a degree. I mean, they gave them mad weapons. They didn't give them specifics.
But I digress. It's just something to progress the plot. Some characters I kind of knew. Well, I can't say I knew their fate. I knew a lot of them were gonna die. But like from the jump, I was like, yeah, you're gonna die. I know how you're gonna die. Like you.
That Asian chick was gone.
Yeah. Honestly, we know the Asian chick was gone. She had a face hugger on her face.
We just didn't know when.
Yeah, and then like I think her boyfriend or whatever, like the cousin or whatever. I was
that's her boyfriend.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're. I know for 100% fact you're done, because I saw your girlfriend get taken in the trailer, so you're gonna be upset and you're gonna be the one to revolt, and that's exactly what he did. Like he had to go, and oh my god, I think he died
Goofy.
in the stupidest way. Like, okay,
Goofy.
Yeah, that I didn't get that. Like, the first strike with the fucking hook hanging out the fucking alien Katusi on the wall or whatever.
The cocoon.
No, that was an alien ussy. Alien.
Oh my gosh.
Like, there was mad pussies in this fucking movie for some reason. I don't understand why, but like, yeah, he gets hit with the initial hit, and then he just lays there and stays getting dripped with the acid. Like, nigga, roll out the fucking way or do something. But I don't know. I feel like that was one of the worst kills I've seen in the movie.
Maybe shock. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess. How do you guys feel about the characters?
I thought their characters were interesting. I like their dynamic a little. I thought they were interesting. I like their dynamic a little bit. I like one of my favorite interactions with the characters was when what's his name? A was the robot dude who's the brother.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name now. It's when yeah. It's when remember he went and opened the door for the other dude's sister.
Oh yeah.
And they say like, yo, we have to go and this way, and then his like quote unquote sister was like, how like, do you think it's right to just leave you behind? And she turns to him like, do you? Because he found out that she was gonna abandon him.
Yeah, that's also true.
Great moment.
Well, wait. Why was she gonna abandon him exactly?
They were gonna go somewhere where Weyland-Yutani didn't have like power and reach, and where they were going, the robot people weren't allowed.
Like they weren't accepted?
No, they weren't like allowed like at all.
They'd be
Because they're Weyland-Yutani like Tekken-ish.
Yeah, accepted, allowed, same shit. Like, being that Weyland-Yutani tech, they don't want any problem. They don't want him being able to come there and then take over or whatever.
Yeah, they don't F with Weyland-Yutani.
Okay, that makes sense. Cheyenne,
when I first,
I'm sorry, David, go ahead.
I was about to say, when I first heard about the movie, I didn't watch any, what's it called? I didn't see any trailers or anything like that. I wanted to go in blind, so I already knew it was going to be coming out on my Tony's birthday, so I was like, I bet. So when it came out and we went to get there, the first thing that came to mind was like, all right, so 2 people I already know is going to get minked. Is going to be, when I say minked, I'm talking about get snatched up or either killed first.
Good Gonzo.
Yeah. Was the freaking, like you said, the freaking pilot, I'm guessing you would call her, the pilot, which was the cousin's girlfriend. And the freaking spaz, which is basically the cousin. He was a little too fidgety for myself, and he was being a-hole to everybody. So I'm like, yeah, everybody's going to see the a-hole die instantly. So it's either going to be him or her. Throughout the whole entire movie, I'm like, okay, I see where they're coming from, and I see what they're trying to do here. It's like, oh, we're trying to a little moral, family, and stuff like that in the beginning. And then, oh, family going to get broken apart very easily.
Quick.
So quick. They didn't have to do that.
Good Dawn.
Hit it with a combo breaker. It's like 2 for 1. Jesus.
Cheyenne, how'd you feel about the characters?
About the new movie?
Yeah.
About the characters in the movie.
No, I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Yeah, we know.
How do I feel about the characters?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all laughing at me?
Don't worry about it.
I haven't even said a word.
Y'all laughing though. I hear y'all. Okay, anyways. I mean, like, to be real with you, I feel like the only entertaining character in that movie was the robot. Now hear me
Android.
out, okay? Oh, the android. I'm sorry, the android.
Thank you. Well, correct. Thank you.
And it's after he got his chip replaced. Okay.
He got Rook's
not the
chip
before. The after. I feel like, I don't know.
When he
I
was
feel
sus.
like when he started acting weird, like, he started saying, okay,
Personoid?
you gotta, like, start planning stuff out. Like, he was about to leave people. He closed the door on the sister, the pregnant girl.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then his sister was like, yo, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? At that point, it was like, all right, so we don't see that this nigga is evil. Like, we don't see that this guy is the android.
It's like we open this door, we all die. Like that's what that alien was waiting for. Open the door. So I can get in.
It's how calm they were, just like, and now granted, they weren't on a ship with like stuff that was trying to kill them. So I get, like, that wasn't their main thought. Like, oh, like, why are we worrying about the android? We're looking at death right now.
I mean, they didn't like the android to begin with.
But it's like the fact, like, when, like, after she survived, she fell down, all that other stuff, right? And, they get to the part where they have to be quiet. Even in that, it was like, bro, and he's over here calling for his sister and stuff. I would have left him. You would have got eaten. That's it. Like, I can't, like, and he's over here just standing still while talking on the radio.
That's a fact. I would have kept moving. I don't know why you just decided to stop and then have this conversation. Like, we are in a room full of fucking face huggers, and I actually, like, we can actually start getting into, like, the face huggers and the aliens now. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for when I needed to see some face huggers. I needed to see a swarm. Now, I don't know why the fuck they were not in eggs. Because
they were harvesting them.
Nah, fuck that shit. What do you mean harvested them? I don't get it. Like, what,
you heard him.
Like,
you heard him.
Like, were they already in eggs and they took them out and they put them in these
they
pots?
took them. That's what they did. Because they were trying to use them to make something to make humanity evolve and shit like that. That's why That's why the facility existed.
Oh my, the casing that they had these motherfuckers in, retarded. I don't know who the fuck decided we was gonna design these.
No, I won't say that because remember they were frozen. The problem was they took the freezing ish out.
Okay, my thing is, let's say like the ship is nice and running fine, and the freezer stops working. What do we do?
Oh no, it has its own separate fuel source. That's why when they were in the place the facehuggers were, when they didn't know the facehugger was there, and they took that big battery looking thing out, that's the fuel source just for the freezing ish. It's on a separate circuit basically.
I get that, but like if I'm on a ship and I'm dealing with these things that I know if they get loose are going to fucking kill me, I'm not gonna place them in these containers that they can get out of. I'm not gonna do it. Like if I'm gonna freeze them, I'm gonna put them in some jars they can't break out of. But no, these are just slipped right out. Like get the fuck out of here.
That's why the room was also set up that if that is taken out, the room locks down instantly.
But we saw what happened to that door, CJ.
Broke the door.
But they only broke the door because the humans were already breaking the door. Because remember, they get out the glass.
Stupid design.
And that's because they were banging the door open to try and get out.
Okay, so if a couple humans can break the door, you don't think about 100 of them facehuggers can break the door by themselves?
Was 100 of them? And no.
30.
Okay. When they closed the other door, they were stuck there. They only got through like a little vent looking thing, and that's past the first door. The first door they weren't getting past if they hadn't broken did it.
Okay, my whole thing, I didn't know. Well, okay, one, I knew that the facehuggers didn't have eyes. I didn't know that these niggas basically detect you off of heat and whatnot. That entire scene and sound, that entire scene was bullshit to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I
feel like it would make sense considering they get no eyes.
What I can't remember what the fucking synthetic's name is. I think it's like Terry or Tony or some shit like that. But this man said, don't go in this room with fear, sweat, none of this shit. Nigga, I'm scared before I even go in that room. What are you talking about?
It's basically so you can keep your body temperature down, or to the same level as the room itself.
Also, maybe
because he turned up the heat.
Also, maybe I don't understand biology too much, but like when you increase the temperature of the room, doesn't your body change too, or like does it regulate to the same?
That's how reptiles work.
He increased
We're not reptiles.
The temperature. No, that's how reptiles work, is what he's saying. He increased the temperature of the room to match their body temperature, so it wouldn't do anything to them.
It would make them look invisible.
So we're basically invisible because everything's the same temperature. That's why he says not to sweat, because when you sweat, the sweat evaporating off your skin cools you off.
But like, wouldn't our temperatures increase as well if we're in a hot room, or no?
No.
Okay. No.
Especially since he made it to our body heat temperature.
Okay. Yeah, it was just him saying, don't have goosebumps, don't show fear, that and the third, like, yeah, nah, bro, it's quick for everyone.
Because fear is going to make your heart race. It's going to make you freaking sweat. When after you sweat, it's going to cool you down, and after you cool down,
they're going to get you.
Like I said, the situation, I felt like we're sweating regardless.
I'm not gonna hold you. They kind of had to get past that room though. They gotta leave. Man, they got 40 minutes.
I would have sent that. Yo, go in there, kill them things right now.
Actually, no, they didn't have 40 minutes at that point yet, did they?
We seen what happened to the other, the one that freaking converted him.
It doesn't matter. Like, yo, listen, the best thing to do, they're not gonna attack you like they're gonna attack us. Go
no.
Karate chop them things, all of them right now before we walk through this building. I don't care. Like that entire thing was stupid.
I'm sorry. I pay back. They did have 40 minutes because that was after the ship crash.
Okay.
Because the ship crashed when the homegirl had the chest burster.
Right. Yeah. They were in the Remus section. They were trying to get to the Romulus section, right? I don't know. How do you feel about that scene?
What scene in particular?
When they were walking through the facehuggers and they had to be quiet and regulate their body temperature.
Oh, that was intense.
I would have slapped the fuck out of that nigga long ago. That nigga answered the nigga that answered his dumb. The nigga that answered his fucking phone. I'm like, nigga, you are tweaking. I'm like, nigga, you are tweaking.
Oh no, I would have left him behind.
Yeah, I would have kept moving.
I'm like, nigga, you are tweaking. You wilding the fuck out, bro. Nah, it's my sister. I understand my sister. Yo, fam. Sis, you gonna have to wait. I promise you, son. I love
To
you,
be
but
honest,
you're
it
gonna
would
have
have
to
been.
wait.
I would have snatched the phone from him and then threw it down the freaking hallway. Not in a quick motion. I would have slowly caught up to him, grabbed the phone, yeet. Making noise that way. It's time to go. She's still talking. Bet we got a distraction.
Listen, we gonna get there soon, eventually. Just not right now. We dealing with our own problems right now. I was
way too many facehuggers.
Yeah, there was a lot of facehuggers. Like, see, and this is why I felt like there should have been like at least a couple more people in the crew, because I guess I wanted to see some more xenomorphs. I think we saw
that's getting snatched.
Yeah, because like you know that's what the xenomorphs do in the beginning. Like, you know, when they gotta build their hive, they just snatch people up and like use their bodies or whatever.
But I was gonna say, you do see more xenomorphs later.
How many? There was like 6.
Like 15.
It was like 15.
That was a good portion.
Yeah, there was a good portion of them pulling up.
Yeah, they enough to make
Remember, there was the niggas that when she turned off the gravity was lost, like they started floating around, so she started shooting them in a circular motion or whatever, so that the acid doesn't fall through the fucking ship. Then there's the niggas that like were attacking them that were in
the
elevator shaft.
Like,
the one that he electrocuted.
Yeah,
like there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there was a decent amount of xenomorphs in that movie.
Look at me exaggerating and shit and dragging it, but I don't know what I like. When I expect hordes, I expect like aliens fire team. I want to see that many drones. I want to see that many drones.
That's different.
I want to see that.
Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
I want to see.
We're not getting fire team amounts.
I wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't have wanted to see that because there wouldn't have been enough ammo. So it was like
they would have died.
Now the fact of the matter is, there was 3 guns in that room. They only took 2 and left 1. That pissed me off.
Yeah, the whole aspect. Go ahead.
That was stupid shit to me. Motherfucker gave him the gun, loaded it, told him how to use it properly, whatever, and said, "Don't shoot it." I was like, "Nigga, what?"
No. I thought that was one of the smartest things they could have done in a very long time. Because like in the past, I never even thought about that aspect, that these motherfuckers will leak their ass to the ship and will probably fuck it up. I don't know why. I've never thought about that aspect until
you. I understand that. But you tell me that then why give me the gun?
You explain why.
Yeah. Go ahead.
To maybe scare it off.
Which it did.
Yeah. Which it did. It worked.
It worked.
When they
pulled up the gun.
Yeah, when they were walking down, like the aliens are kind of like not like pulling up on them, like creeping around the corner a little bit because they know what the guns do because they attacked the people in the facility before, but on the upper levels.
That's how there were so many of them.
That's why it was that big hole in the floor.
It was alright. That was like a
callback to the second movie where they're coming down the little corridor ish. Where am I carrying? Yeah. And they stop because they don't realize that the turrets only have like 7 bullets left, but they know what the turrets do to them.
You're right.
I like to incorporate the auto cannon into this one to show how it like actually works in like in real life and whatnot. That was pretty cool.
Question. You opening the door?
Which door?
Yeah, which one?
Oh, the one that the robot
with
didn't
the
open with the sister.
Are you opening the door?
It's kind of clip, man.
Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. They took too long to open it. They had a window in it and they lost it. Like
there was no way for them to open and close that door in time. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, if that's the case, if they didn't have enough time to open and close in time, then yeah, they didn't know about it. But when I first saw it, I was like, when she first got to the door, the alien wasn't right behind her yet. It was still a distance away. And at the time, I felt like she just come in and out and close the door. But they waited too long, and then it was right behind her.
That door to open and close that fast. I'm not gonna hold you.
So then,
it's like a 5 second. It's like a 5 to 10 second delay.
At all.
And man was already dripping, so.
How did we feel? What was that next part? No, we talked about the. How do you feel about the brother dying?
I was not expecting.
Good for you.
I mean, no, not expected.
I expected it too.
I knew that nigga was not. I knew that nigga was not making it in no sequels.
He's the hero.
I didn't expect him to make out the movie. I didn't expect him to die right there because he got caught in the shoulder.
I remember how he died now.
the alien catches him in the shoulder, and it like drags him away, and then it does the little Minnie Mouth thing to his like face. Yeah. When I saw him get hit in the shoulder, I'm like, oh, he can live through that. I mean, it's gonna hurt a lot, obviously, but that's a survivable wound. And I saw him carried away. I'm like, is it bringing him to the nest? I'm like, I saw him like face, and I'm like, oh no, he's gone. He's gone.
Someone had to get hit with a Minnie Mouth.
Yep.
Eventually, someone was gonna get hit with a Minnie Mouth, and unfortunately, it was him.
It just is what it is.
Oh, actually, rewinding a little bit. How'd you guys feel about that chest burster scene?
Oh,
ouch.
my God.
It was so much worse.
I liked it. From the Asian girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was so much worse.
Yeah.
Because the chest burster wasn't finished, so it had to work so much harder.
That I found very interesting because, like, I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I was like, oh, that's not really a chest burst. He barely bursted out of there. But then, like, I thought about it, and I was like, oh, they got that thing off her face before it got finished doing its like doing its growing and whatnot. So that thing's still like half
a baby. Implantation.
Yeah. So that I thought that was pretty interesting that they added that in. It didn't have to be a necessarily huge burster. Yeah, they had a little.
She said, "Don't let me die." Like I don't think we have a choice in that.
Yeah, it's like a malnourished alien. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Are you
I don't think there's anything with you.
Are you guys listening to Rook from the beginning or no?
Are we listening to who?
Rook.
Rook, the half-dead robot dude that was sounding like He said we got 60-40 chance. I'm gonna at least say, you have to be in the other room or something. Like, you can't just be right here. Like granted, they don't know how like the chest burster thing works. I'm like, so we have to watch you for a minute. Like,
to be honest, there's only one person that would listen to the android, and that was the one that has an android as a family member. Because remember, in the beginning, the reason why they didn't like the android Terry, or what his name is, her brother. The reason why they didn't like him is because they already went through going down into the mines, and one of the androids actually had to shut the door and didn't open it. Because if they did, everybody would have died.
Yeah, that was only the cousin. That was the cousin.
Yeah,
they were just
fucking doofus fucking.
Yeah, the rest of them didn't really have a problem with him until he was trying to kill the agent shit.
Yeah.
The rest of them were.
Was he trying to kill her or just trying to separate them?
Yes.
No. He was trying to kill her.
I would have let him.
He was trying to kill her.
I would have let him.
He knew because he knew what time it was. Because he had.
Homeboy said.
That's the next thing. If there's ever a situation, watch all the videos. Let's just take up all the information, get all the information, because there's things that are just left out of like context. Yeah, this is the evolution of human life. Look at the rat. Look what it did to the rat. And I'm like, yeah, continue looking at the fucking rat.
Finish that fucking
Look at the fucking rat.
Look at the fucking cage next to it.
And then you actually see what happens to it while they don't realize what happened to it.
Like,
that's the funny part.
Like the cage that had the rat into it is this exploded, disgusting rat in black right next to it. Like, you don't think that's what the rat was? Like, hello?
Nah,
like that's what the rat was.
I don't see how we didn't notice that, but no, we're not gonna pay attention.
They're just trying to get the hell out of here, which is understandable. But at the same time, if you're trying to, this guy was trying to save his sister. Get all the facts first, my guy. Like, what are we doing?
Okay, my thing was it was a little bit closer to the end.
That sister was uber stupid.
I guess like when they realized that like Andy was like full on personoid Rook or whatever, they were still carrying the black goo with them.
Yeah, Andy was carrying it.
No. Like there's scenes where it's like the sister and when still carrying that shit.
You think he gonna guide them out of there without it? No.
Didn't they know where they were going?
Like, what is your directive?
No, but they need him to open the doors.
Yeah, they couldn't get out without him.
They need him to open the doors. He's not gonna let them keep going without the black ooze.
He's not wrong.
No, but like, did y'all peep when Shorty injected herself with it? Like, they were safe, like, or they were gonna be safe, and she decided to inject herself. I was saying,
well, she didn't have all the information. They were she overheard them talk about this might like save me. She doesn't know about the oogly boogly mutation nonsense. She wasn't there for that.
I feel like
all she knows is that
she was in pain.
And then possibly dying, and wants to like her and her baby to survive.
She was like, I'm hating. I was like,
So I can't get mad at her because she doesn't have all the facts. She just knows that this could save my life.
Come on, so you just randomly ingesting some random bullshit into your body?
And see, now we can talk about what.
She's also losing blood. She's not thinking straight. Let's be honest.
Sure.
And now we can talk about what came out of her. How'd you guys feel about the new Xenoform?
That is You said what?
White baby is that?
that is gonna give some. I'm gonna hold you. That's gonna give some children nightmares. I'm gonna hold you. I'm like, I said that is scaring me. I said, I don't like the way that looks. That's not it for me.
You wanna know what's crazy? That's not CGI. That's practical effects.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is the 7'7" basketball player looking like that. That is him.
That is.
They casted him. Yes.
Yeah, that is nightmare fuel for young people now.
Fuck, I don't remember what his name is now. But but it's funny because that's his body shape. So like, all they really did was like put like the white shit over him, made it look nasty.
Yeah, I got some Alien Resurrection vibes off of that a little bit.
I was gonna say that, and I was like, I don't know, cause did I like Alien Resurrection like that? I don't remember.
I liked it.
It's still
enjoyable.
Yeah, I really like Ripley in Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, I'm about to say they
Ripley
did it better.
I like Ripley just generally.
Oh yeah. Like she's like my favorite part of like that particular movie, like always. Plus, I love her with her hair down. I'm not college.
Yeah, it's like
True.
David. I definitely feel like they did Resurrection better. Like I'll say that it's the better version of Resurrection. But,
I like how in these newer movies from Resurrection, Prometheus, Covenant, we've gotten completely different looking alien life forms. Yeah, like alien life forms and shit like that, splices and stuff of that nature. We get a new one every single time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for the only one we didn't get a new one in, unless you count the very end, is Alien vs Predator.
Yeah. And like,
other than that, we get a new one every time.
Yeah, and it kind of makes sense within like the timeline of what David was saying. It's like there's multiple different things that come out of different species. Like it's not going to be the perfect organism every time. You got to find the right one, which is human. So it's like this one, it wasn't just human. It was a fetus. So honestly, it might be like the last time we see this form, because I don't know how many times people are gonna impregnate.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna see it again.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen every other one like once.
We're not seeing that. We're probably not gonna see that again.
Yeah, we're not gonna see that again. Yeah, unless we something new and different, that's gonna be effing terrifying. Not gonna lie.
Nah, I did like how they just like how it came to be, like how we just see it in frame. I was genuinely under the assumption, all right, movie's done, we're good, like
how you doing?
It's they're gonna die on the ride there or whatever, because she's pregnant and it's gonna bust out whatever. Nigga, that shit pulled up and just ended up on screen, this grown ass fucking man. I was like, oh
damn, that evolution cycle's fast.
We're not done. We're still here. I'm like, okay, we have to deal with whatever the fuck you are.
I don't know if you guys peeped, but did you see that he was still growing when he was feeding on his
mother?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I was like, huh?
Still getting there.
Nasty ass tail, and the nigga had a fucking Kazuri in the front, bro. Act like we didn't see that shit. There are too many fucking pussies in this movie, bro. I don't get it.
I mean, have you ever taken a good look at the alien eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buttholes, yeah.
Like
now, originally it was just a slit, and I think it was the church was really mad about that because of what it looked like. So they said, "Bet we're gonna put an X in this. It's a cross now. Have fun."
Yeah.
This nigga ripped the shot, bro. This nigga loves
yeah.
I'm gonna put it everywhere. I'm sorry. Why did the alien came out of a pussy on the wall? Like, you're not gonna tell me that's not what it was.
Does it bother you?
It was just funny.
Yeah, no, this movie definitely disturbed me. I'm not gonna hold you.
It was just funny.
You were disturbed, bro? For real?
Yeah, there was a lot of disturbing shit.
There was a lot
You're
of
not
shit
wrong.
there.
No, David. I know it disturbed you.
You can't say I'm ready to fight at every corner. Every corner we're being ready to fight.
I knew you was nigga. One thing I knew was David was appalled at this movie.
I jumped 3 times through that whole entire freaking movie.
David.
One was the freaking body floating. Second one was the goddamn face hugger freaking trying to grab somebody. And the third one was that little baby boy. Well, he ain't little. He
that motherfucker opened the door. This nigga said, oh shit.
They got away from face huggers way too many times, bro. Way too many times.
I was ready to go hands. I'm being dead serious. Every time I jumped, my hands went up, and these niggas are laughing. I'm like, no, I'm still ready to go hands.
I look over, David in between me and bro. I look over, David jump. I look over at bro. He fucking dying laughing. I'm like, this is not supposed to be like.
So you good?
Damn it. You straight?
Yeah, how did you get through playing Fire Team, man? Like,
oh my
which one?
God.
How did you get through playing Alien Fire Team? Like,
I'm gonna say that. See, that gaming and movies is 2 different things. I haven't seen a thriller movie in a while. So I was not prepared, and I've been playing nothing but Destiny, Remnant, different types of games. So of course,
that is actually
nothing
a fantastic question.
I wasn't desensitized as much as like in the past.
That is actually a fantastic question.
What's that?
How does this score to y'all as a horror, like on the horror scale, like? Or the scare scale, I'll say. Like, was this a good scary movie? Like,
I would say so.
Is this going to scary movie like category to y'all or no?
Yeah, I mean, not for me personally, but I would say so for people.
I wouldn't say scary, but more. I could say horror mainly because of the grotesque areas inside the movie.
Those are.
I mean,
continue.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say. I understand where this is coming from, but yeah, for every time it jumped, it got 2 points for me. So yeah, it's up to 6. Then the looks of it and how it was played out, I'd give it a good 2 to 3 points. So I would say maybe an 8.5 around that time, around that freaking mix.
Okay.
Yeah, I give this movie an 8 for me.
Okay. For the horror scale, 8 for these guys.
Yeah, I will say this. My experience was a little bit different than I normally do because, like I said, I was in the theater by myself. So like,
oh my.
Yes, like
wait. You say by yourself? You mean you had the theater by yourself?
The entire theater by myself. I was the only person in there.
Oh,
this man about to bug out.
Yeah,
that's fire.
I went at 12 p.m. It was like before I went to work. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna see this movie. I didn't care. I was gonna go see this movie. So like,
yeah, I feel that.
So like, I went like. Initially, when I went in, I felt like I was gonna be creeped out, because I was by myself in this dark room and aliens, whatever. But as we went on, I wasn't as like on edge as I thought I would be. So
it was that one.
Yeah, but like I was still creeped out though by myself. So like I would put it at like a 7 as like the creep scale. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see, yeah, even y'all, cause
I have a slight tangent. It's like,
there were certain movie theaters that when this like came out the first day, y'all would have been fucked.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. That's what I was going to talk about.
Oh my god, I know what you're talking about.
That had face huggers, that like had robotic and little face huggers and shit like that, and like they had like some of the people that worked in the movie theater would be like with the chest bursters and have like a chest burster and shit like that. Like
they had face hugger masks on. They had face hugger masks on. That was like before the movie started. It was like a little thing like people had like face hugger masks on, like sitting in the crowd. Like they went all out.
They made it 4D.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna hold you. If I would have saw anything in that theater, I would have bugged the fuck out. If anyone would have came in there, I would have bugged the fuck out. Like, what are you doing? Get out!
I would love to see a 4D version of that movie. That would be a straight 10 for me. Especially if they got like actors in the goddamn crowd. That would be beautiful.
Humans are hardwired for things that scare.
Fuck no.
You're not wrong.
Alright.
Serious, man. That should have been wild.
Alright, so now the ending. Basically I guess but before I get into the deep ending, I wanted to get into like the birthing part of like the big alien whatever. I could have sworn that like, that whole process should have been stopped because they was in cryostasis. Like
no. I mean Rodney, wait, before we continue, Rodney, not our David. What did David do at the end of Prometheus?
I mean,
my bad. What did David do at the end of Alien Covenant?
I mean, he put everyone in cryosleep and then put all the aliens in the pods.
Yeah, he did weird
He put them
super science.
Yeah. They grew in them while they were in cryosleep, killing them instantly.
I mean, it actually happened in the older movies as well. When they crash landed.
The aliens grew in cryosleep?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're built to grow anywhere. You know that, right?
Yes.
I thought it was like the understanding of, let's say if you put a pregnant woman in cryostasis, like is she gonna like go into labor mid stasis, or is it gonna be delayed until she gets out of cryostasis?
They'll wait till she gets out of cryostasis.
Yes, like,
that's why she was able to do that.
See, you're thinking about like like the regular human body and a regular baby. This is not a regular baby, and this is not.
Yeah, they won't. They probably won't come out if they don't want.
Fuck,
or if they're not
they
ready.
don't give a fuck what you're trying to do with your body, nigga. I'm gonna do my thing when I want.
Yeah, I don't think the cryostasis affects the xenomorphs per se.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that it didn't affect them.
Because they're used to living out in space.
Because that's what happened to Ripley. Xenomorph got her in her while she was in cryosleep and just chose to stay there until it was like somewhere like safer to like hatch and shit.
You know, actually,
didn't they make her a clone or something?
Now that I think about it, the entire premise is like that one alien who got sucked out into space and cocooned itself in the vacuum of fucking space, and it was still alive.
Exactly.
So.
It was still alive.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, happens.
Yeah,
I
realized that in hindsight.
I was pretending to be asleep. That thing was chilling.
All right.
Yeah, he was just chilling. Yeah, I was say not hibernation. There you go. He was in hibernation basically.
Them niggas
Didn't
is
do
risky
nothing.
as fuck, bro. And rightfully,
Yep.
that shit took over that whole fucking shit. Rightfully so. All right. So the ending. How did you guys feel about the overall ending with it just being the main shorty and her brother Andy going off to their paradise or whatever?
It was Andy.
Great callback to
be.
Alien 1. Great callback to Alien 1.
As it should be.
That's literally what happens in Alien 1. Great callback.
As it should be. Fuck all y'all.
Fuck everybody else.
As it
Yeah,
should be.
exactly. You trying to lead my fucking brother.
As it
I mean,
should be.
she was also going to leave her brother, to be fair. Like, she's
No. She was,
intelligent.
she was going to leave her brother. He found out, sure. But at the end of the day, she was like, you know what? Fuck it. Nigga, you had my back. Fuck them
These
people
niggas
that was going to try
assholes.
to
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
fuck
These
these
guys
dead
act a little
people.
stupid.
Like, yeah, nah, fuck that.
Okay.
Well, what are you going to tell them? Nigga, I'm going to tell them that he is a real boy. The fuck?
Honestly.
The fuck?
So he said, I'm gonna figure that out when we get there. Don't worry.
I mean, she got to figure out how to stop him from tweaking the fuck out every time he gets tapped upside the head.
Oh no! Sometimes that nigga need to get tapped outside the fucking
first off,
Not anymore. That chip is gone.
Yeah, I'm about to say when he was
chip is
outside
gone,
the
yeah.
head.
Even like when he didn't have the chip, like every time he would get like hurt and so he would like tweak
No.
out, she would have to.
No. I'm saying that isn't like they're saying that needed to happen because he was bugging out and ish, like being like all willing, tiny, evil and ish. But that chip is gone. That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just refurbished him a little bit, but
I ain't gonna lie. I do agree. I think Cheyenne made the statement earlier of like, yo, I kind of preferred him like that because like, yo, fam. Yeah.
I mean, he's not fully tweaking at the end.
He was
Wait,
It's not that
you
he's fully
preferred him
tweaking at the end.
which way?
as Rook.
I preferred him not as Rook. I preferred him as like not. Hold on, give me a second. Actually, y'all talk.
Okay, keep going.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so basically what I was saying was like in the end, like I don't know, I prefer he was more. I don't know, like don't get me wrong, like he was over here like offering them one by one. As soon as he saw that there was a threat, he was
More
like,
calculative.
"Time to go." But,
Yeah, he was an epic. He became an exhibition machine. Yeah, he was a functioning like robot and whatnot because he's faulty. But
Android.
him being functioning also makes him prioritize well and Yutani over everything else, which is not the best thing.
That is true.
Not college.
That was his main priority. Honestly, it's
Yeah.
like I mean, I'll help you get out.
the good of the
'cause,
company.
I'll help you get
For
out.
the good of the company.
You're there with me, but other than that, I will leave y'all.
But we
motherfuckers
will
here.
need test subjects. I felt like he was gonna make them test subjects.
Not
Simple.
even. He would have left them motherfuckers there if he had to.
Nah,
But
I thought it would have
he
been
needs meat
fire
shields.
if like there was a way that like the android had some type of control of the ship at the end, so that like they thought they were going to the other planet, but in truth they were going somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like,
That definitely would have happened if they had not switched out that chip. I'm not gonna
Oh
hold you.
hell yeah.
That is exactly what would have happened.
But that's why I was like, I kind of would have liked that a little bit. Like at the end, like a nice little like
Alien
You
Covenant.
know, yeah, like, yo, fam, it's not because then like the whole thing that happened at the end, Shorty over here screaming, because the alien baby human
Doing too
boy
much.
came after her, that nasty long thing.
That thing
It
was
was
quick.
Elongated,
That man
disgusting.
he didn't even have a tiny mouth. He had a little, I don't know, the penis mouth.
Little grabbers.
Yeah,
Elongated disgust.
okay.
That's what it was.
It was nasty.
I was like, man, y'all went through all that for the rest of the team to die. And then it was her putting the where did she put him? She put him in like the pod thing.
Yeah.
On the cryopod.
I was crying. I was like, girl, just let him go.
That's her brother, man.
Why'd you put him in the cryopod again?
To try and keep him like from fully breaking down and ish like that. So hopefully she can fix him later.
Yeah, okay.
Man got sliced.
Oh yeah, he did get fucked up.
Yeah, he got effed over. I'm not gonna hold you.
And then yeah.
Can we talk about for a second the Uber Xenomorph baby? How quick its reflexes are?
That was disgusting.
Because that thing got pulled into space and was fast enough to latch its tail onto the ship before it got pulled into space.
I mean, it had human and alien in it, so the reflexes must have been phenomenal.
That thing
was
like
definitely
human,
timed.
alien, plus whatever the fucking and
Engineer.
engineer. There it is, an engineer all mixed together. Like get the. I don't want to fight that thing. And honestly, they're getting pretty fucking close to the quote unquote perfect organism. If I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's getting kind of bad. It's like
depending on that's a matter of perspective. It depends on what you think is perfect. If anything go test like that, I don't know.
I mean, if you put that thing up against a xenomorph warrior, who's winning?
Definitely that thing.
Definitely
that thing. Because it has a human aspect about it.
I don't know about that because so is a Xenomorph warrior. Like
Xenomorph warrior. Wait. Xenomorph Warrior. Did it have the human aspect? I thought it had the freaking. Are we talking about the one that busted out of the Predator?
No,
that's a Pred alien.
Yeah, the warriors just like the I guess it was like the one in
the beefy
Aliens.
ones, the ones that have the like the thick chest.
The one from the first Aliens.
Yeah. I feel like that one would win. One, because it's bigger. Two, because the human aspect also gives it higher intelligence in it. So if it sees a gun, I'm about to say, one, it's not going to really notice like what it is.
Well, no, they know it was a gun just from like seeing it the first time. They knew it was a gun from their past experience on the ship.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying the experience of it, I don't know. Now, if you gave them both the same experience, I'd say that the human one would win.
Doesn't it?
I'm just saying, the xenomorph didn't take damage in space. That baby did.
I think it took damage in space because the asteroid field, the
rocks. They was tearing them
that's
apart.
why it took damage in space. I think it was getting hit by that ish.
The debris and shit.
Yeah, he was getting cut up.
Yeah.
By billions of fucking rocks.
Yeah, that ish is not supposed to hit you like that.
Space ice.
Space ice and rockin' ish. It's a little bit of both. Yeah, that's not supposed to hit you going that fast. It's not good for you.
I don't know how the fuck she survived that, but I'll talk about that.
You don't know who survived that?
How she survived getting back into the ship and like blowing off the cargo hold and whatnot. Like, yo, yeah, you slipped through the hole. Nah, you should be in that asteroid belt, sis. I'm sorry.
No, she wasn't that low. The super alien thing got lower, but I think its tail was long enough that it caught.
And also the freaking ship was pulling her back up after that thing was unlatched.
Here's my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would y'all feel if she's like, I guess the new Ripley now? Like if they keep making these type of movies where it's like
I would not mind.
Aliens.
I don't think I'd be mad. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think I'd be upset.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think.
At least she's not too ignorant.
She can never replace Ripley, in my opinion, but she'd be a good. She could be like new Ripley. I'm not gonna hold you.
I feel
because Ripley is effing Ripley.
On one
Ripley is a big deal.
That's my girl right
on
there.
On one hand, I wouldn't mind it, seeing more alien stories, but like then you also have to factor in how well would it fit into the timeline. And whatnot, like honestly, like where are they going? Vagar system or whatever the fuck.
Somewhere that's 19 light years away or something like that. Like
how the fuck are the aliens getting there? Or unless she gets stopped on the way there.
Do they still have the black goo?
Shit.
I think so. Yes. I want to say they do.
The black goo
Yeah, at the end of the movie, they still had the black goo. Like I'm not going crazy.
Yeah, there you go. That's how the aliens get there.
Why the fuck do they still have that shit?
Wait, how do they still have the black goo? I thought she injected herself with the black goo to
No,
live.
she spent herself
With
a
one
vial of it, not
syringe.
the whole thing.
Yeah, with one syringe. That's all she had.
Still on the ship,
Used.
so.
Yeah. There's a couple of those things in there.
Oh my god.
If someone finds that, oh, it's gonna have a happy day on the Greek and alien front. They're gonna have them freaking weird ones.
Didn't they wait at the end before the ship get torn apart? Didn't he send out a message?
He sent a message for them to get picked up and whatnot, but they dipped from there. The message was for them to get picked up from Weyland-Yutani from that plane to just come up and grab them.
Yeah, like he
they
to
dipped
a Weyland-Yutani area so they can get picked up and shit.
Yeah, they dipped from there.
And we not recovering, so.
Well, that's if they can find them. Remember they're also trying to go somewhere where Weyland-Yutani doesn't have influence.
The only way
that was the whole point of them dipping.
They might have to do some like either she gets to the planet and infects that fucking planet, which will be entirely fucked up, or Weyland-Yutani picks her ass up on some aliens
before they get there.
Yeah, on some Weyland-Yutani shit before.
The one thing I can see for them to want to keep the ooze is for leverage, because if they get caught by Weyland-Yutani, they're going to be in trouble if they get caught before they get there. So they can use that as like a bargaining chip to a degree.
It's like Jurassic Park 3.
Oh.
He said, well, if they find us, well, they find us without it.
Without them, yeah. I was like, yeah, got a point.
They say, oh, you going back into indentured servitude. Yeah, here's another 100,000 hours. You got to work, have fun.
You know, man, sure, you still got 4,000 on her head. Weyland-Yutani, you never you're a slave.
Question: is she still gonna go use those goddamn stasis pod? Cause Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she has to.
They had enough for like the whole crew.
I know, but she got a whole entire dead friend with alien shit coming out of it.
There's a different one. There's a different one. There's like 5 more.
I know. I'm just saying. I would want to dump that body.
But it's just.
Oh yes, right.
Remember, the rat turns into a little black.
Go ahead. Like the body was supposed to explode and do all some extra shit from what the rat.
But that it didn't affect her. It affected the baby.
That's what still in her system, TJ.
In her system?
Just because it took most of the protein from the freaking shake doesn't mean that there ain't nothing in the body.
Doesn't the baby get its protein from her anyway? So like,
wait, hold up. Didn't that shit eat her?
It did.
Not fully.
No, it was just sucking shit out of her. It was sucking shit out of her.
It ate her. Not her whole body, but it did eat her. She's dead.
So yeah, she ain't nothing coming from her. She ain't doing nothing. Like
okay.
Even if like she doesn't come back alive, she got a fucking big corner blob in the of dead black shit.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So it gotta get off the ship. That'll burn it.
That's also if they didn't throw her body into space, because I think that's a thing they do and whatnot. I don't see why they just leave her body in the ship.
I hope so. She's gonna wake up from fucking space with a big fucking alien Kazuri on the wall.
To be honest,
looking like fucking Calvin in life. Speaking of which, I didn't get a chance to speak during the whole. How do y'all feel about if it continues and she's the new Ripley? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Hell no.
Why not?
I'm cool. I would rather if you're going to continue doing alien movies, I'd rather it be different protagonists to see how different people deal with the alien tragedy. Ripley should be the only one that is Ripley in the entire fucking franchise.
May I make a statement here?
Go ahead.
It can't.
If you don't mind.
Yeah,
D.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I believe he meant as in like the main protagonist. I don't believe he means as in replacing Ripley. I was going to ask that question.
Who will be the next Ripley?
That would be them replacing Ripley.
But didn't you say you would like somebody with a different story?
No, I just want different protagonists in general. I want any other alien movie that comes after this to be a different protagonist, a different group of people dealing with the alien threat.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. Okay.
What was the last alien movie where we got the lead protagonist was a dude?
I don't think we have one. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm cool.
Well,
I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I'm cool.
we do not have one.
Maybe just one.
No.
Nah, think about it.
No. There isn't one. You wanna know why?
No, that's alien.
I think he didn't want that.
Because original, like how you keep talking about yo fam, the vagina, yeah, that's kind of how it's made. It's made for the women to be the main heroish person in the whole story because the people that usually get caught by the alien and then have the alien burst out their chest like giving birth like they're bitches is dudes.
Yeah.
David didn't tell none of the bitches to go down there, now did he? Hey yo, go down there, take a look. Go get closer.
Goofy cap. Not my cap.
Make them stronger.
Not my cap.
Not one of the females got caught like that.
Yeah, but yeah, the main protagonists have always been the women in every one of them.
Yeah, like an Alien is
even in Alien vs Predator.
Yeah, in the Alien vs Predator, it's always been.
Yeah, when it comes to freaking Predator, it's the guys. When it comes to aliens, it's the women.
No, Requiem. That's bros. That's bros right there. Broski's Requiem.
Who was the main person in Requiem?
I'm Requiem.
In
Alien vs Predator.
Who's the main?
That's the sequel.
Alien vs Predator, Requiem. Don't you fuck with that? Isn't that the shit? Like heavy?
I love that movie. The main character. I remember it was the dude who the brother is like the sheriff. Who gets the Predator weapon at the end.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, hold on, I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like I said, most of the Predator movies, it's all guys, and most of the freaking Alien movies, well, actually, all the Alien movies, it's women.
Yeah. I have to check who the main character is. Requiem might be the one exception, but it's also not only an Alien movie.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
but
so that might be the one exception. Ooh, he's still alive.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, think about it. Yeah, all the Predator movies were males, all the Alien movies were females, and Alien vs Predator, it was back and forth.
Yes.
That's crazy.
No. Prey.
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 Yep, that was
Prey.
Oh, you right.
Prey was a female.
That was a female.
And then there's the one of the the Super Predators.
That one.
Not the one on the planet. The one that's really big one to try to take the kid. I didn't see that.
I know you got that with the family.
Okay.
That was a guy. That was a guy.
I saw a video about it. I didn't remember who the main character was. I was asking.
Army dude.
It was a dude and his kid.
Oh, okay. I was asking. I didn't see that when I just know what happens in the movie.
I don't think they were the main people though.
Yeah, they were the main people. Well,
I know
they died in the
beginning. It was a group.
No.
The Hunter?
No, not that one. Not Requiem.
Not different movie.
Not Requiem.
I'm talking about like Predator with like, all right, there's the
when
Predator.
He got the big ass robot suit at the end.
Yeah, when the dude puts on the gauntlet and he actually has a Predator suit at the end of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Baxley, if your mom's vagina was a video game, be rated E for everyone. Like dumb shit, bro. These goofy ass niggas. Like, all right, cool.
Eventually, I do want to do a tier list for all the Alien and Predator movies.
I'll have to rewatch every single one of them, and I will do so gladly.
I don't gotta rewatch them. Like, we could do it. It's just.
Me personally, that's why I said I. That was like me personally.
I get that. I'm just wondering why.
I feel like it'll be a fun
mainly
discussion.
just to see how I would feel.
No,
not you, David. I understand what you're saying. I'm saying, Rodney, why?
I feel like it'd be a fun discussion.
That's
a little fun combo. See where all of us rank the movies and whatnot.
Okay, I'll be willing. Like I said, I just got to finish all of them.
There's gonna be a lot of overlap.
I'm like off rip. I think Aliens 3 is probably gonna be like the lowest one.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah, no one's. Yeah, but I was saying like the Alien 3, no one's really gonna fuck with that one like that. I don't mind Alien 3, but
it's probably just in my opinion the weakest one.
I think I definitely have Requiem over Alien 3.
See how we're talking about it? Now we're gonna do the list. Anyway, all right.
Tangent.
It was a little tangent. All right, we can end it off here. So I'm actually gonna bring back Hanz's old rating system of the 3-tier rating system for our movie reviews.
You know, you actually know what's funny?
What?
Oh yeah.
Yo, this is literally how, like, this is when we went to go see the movie, they use a rating system pretty similar to ours. Like they gave us like postcards, and everyone in the movie they gave, because we saw like opening night.
Oh
or whatever.
yeah.
They gave everyone postcards. How did you feel about the movie? What you did?
Yeah, I didn't get one either. I'm like, oh.
Y'all didn't get one?
No, I don't know why I didn't. I didn't ask for one, so I just kept moving. I'm like, whatever.
Oh yeah, they used the rating
I came late,
system,
so it's understandable.
and the rating system was pretty fucking close. It was a lot more questions, but it was like, oh, like how'd you like the theater and shit, blah blah blah. But more or less, they use the rating system that's pretty comparable to mine. So
just so they know,
yeah.
we got the original rating system. It was us. All right, so, so the rating system is a letter grade, a number grade, and a phrase to how you feel about the movie. China, you have not been talking a long time. Why don't you go first?
Oh, I'm dead.
I'm trying. Okay. I don't know how this scale works.
Rating
letter grade.
Letter grade A to F. You know, A to F obviously. Number grade 1 to 10. 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest.
Okay, so I'm gonna just do what I just remember what you just said. As far as letter grade, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this a B. It's very high up there for me. I feel like I like the nostalgia in certain places. Even though like there were certain scenes where I was like, didn't really make sense. I feel like the action, the horror, the CGI with the aliens was on point. The actors were pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a B.
Okay.
For the letter grade. It's me. The number scale. Well, I gave it a B, so I'll say like about a 7.98. I feel like.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
And your phrase, how you felt about the movie.
Oh, I got my phrase.
Same.
Same.
I wasn't ready for this.
No one ever is.
Nah.
I guess my phrase for the movie would be "Holy smokes."
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. David.
I'll give it a B plus. For the number rating, already put it out there, 8.5.
Okay.
And for my quote unquote saying for it is grotesque.
Ooh, I'm gonna go next.
Yeah, go ahead, CJ.
All right, cool. I'll give you a good solid 8. I'll give it a nice solid B plus for the good of the company.
Yeah.
For the good of the company.
Respect. I understand.
Okay. Elijah, go ahead.
Go last, bro, or me?
Bro, go ahead.
Alright, so me, 8.5. Definitely B plus. And my phrase is, yeah, that's not your buddy.
Not your buddy.
I love it. Hanz.
I'm gonna go with an 8. B. And not my captain.
Okay.
Not my captain at all.
Captain, no captain.
I was gonna give it a low A. For my number.
Or A minus.
A minus.
Yeah, I was gonna give it an A minus.
There you go.
For my number, I was gonna give it around maybe like a 8.9. Around that scale, 8.9. Do points.
Okay.
And then my phrase, game over, man. Game over.
Game over.
Man. What do we do?
Classic.
What do we do?
Okay.
So,
Y'all really love this movie. Okay.
It's a fun time. I had a good time.
It was a really
Yeah, it was
good
fun.
movie.
It was pretty fun.
Honestly, I've been enjoying these last couple, I guess, Alien and Predator movies that have been coming out. It was like, they've been doing good. Honestly, if they do another Alien vs. Predator, I love it. Do it.
I want another Alien vs. Predator. I had a fun time with those.
Have these.
You broke through my wall.